Holy balls, we got a new layout! Yeah, so Sutton and MacZ here with episode 13 of our Fire Emblem 7 Let's Play. Stop that. I like to be on this screen. Unfortunately, it doesn't last long. Yeah, new layout, as you can see. New layout means a new main lord for our 4-hour, if I can enunciate correctly, same problem I had in the last episode. But yeah, we have a new lord, Eliwood, as you guys can see from several episodes back when he helped us rescue Ninian and Nils. Well, mostly Ninian, but, you know, I consider them a pair, a group together. Yeah, he is our new main lord, as you guys will see once we get Chapter 11 started. Chapter 11, Episode 12. That bonus mission really set us off a bit, didn't it? And that prologue, this should be Episode 13, I thought. No, this is 13. I'm dumb, the last episode was 12. Please excuse that. Yeah, I don't know. I got too excited, too into it. But yeah. With all that out of the way, as you guys remember last episode, we finally got Lyn to Castle Kalen, kicked Lundgren in his dangly old nuts, because he's a bit of a dick, trying to poison his brother. He's a racist, too, so for no other reason, he should have been kicked in the nuts, because he's a racist. That's not cool. Talking about because she's Sikayan and all that. But yeah, I'm ready to get started. The last episode was 40 minutes. I don't think this one will take that long, but you never know. This is introduction of a new hero and his story, so it might take a while. Yeah, well, without any further ado, let's get started on Chapter 11, Taking Leave. 1 year later from the last... Okay, so that's neat. Once, dragons fought man in a war called the Scouring. Mankind vanquished the dragons thanks to the efforts of 8 heroes. These 8 mighty generals brought peace to Alib. The continent was divided into nations, and the people enjoyed an easy prosperity. The hero Hartmut, yeah, I don't know, bit of an accent. I'm trying new accents as we do this. Settled in the east and founded Bern, famed for its military might. Saint Elmine moved west, and her sacred name flourished among the artisans of Etruria? Something like that. We'll work it out as we go. Etruria. The horseman Hanan's legacy lived on with the nomads of his beloved plains of Sakay. So, yay, Lynn's from Hanan. the birthplace of the knight brigand, Berrigan, is now home to the renowned Knights of Ilia, where Florina is from, if you remember. The Berserker Durban's final glory was to create a warriors' clan in the Western Isles. The Archsage Athos. Athos? I'm gonna go with Athos, that's what I've always said, even though Athos looks more correct, but, you know, you can pronounce your name however you want, so I'm gonna say Athos, because that's what I've always said since I was a youngin'. The Archsage Athos is said to have retired to the barren wasteland of Nabata. The heirs of the champion Roland themselves became the lords of the Lycian League. Alib has enjoyed a peace that spans 980 years. How much longer can this peace stand before its foundations begin to crumble? Why would you say that? That's just asking for something to happen. Freaking narrator screwing us over. Oh, itty bitty little land right there. Foray. Deep within the Lycian League lies Foray, a land that has known no conflict for many generations, but which now finds itself touched by the shadow of unease. Oh, by Asia. Its beloved and benevolent ruler, Lord Elbert, has mysteriously vanished. Well, he just went up, guys. As have a number of his sworn men, loyal knights who serve at his side. A month has passed without word from the Marquis. Rumors of his death abound. However, the Marquis's son believes his father lives, and he has vowed to find him. Marquis Farah's son, Eliwood. Foray. Not Farah. A red-haired youth who will one day become the finest knight in all of Lycia. Spoiler alert! Just saying. His long journey begins here. In Santa Ruz, or Santa Ruz the next one? Chapter 11, Taking Leave. Lord Elliowood, we leave on your word. I see. Thank you, Marcus. Oh, wow. Marcus. Mother, it's time for us to go. Elliowood, promise that you'll return to me safely. I'm worried about your father, but if anything were to happen to you, my heart cannot bear that sorrow. Yeah, moms always love their kids more than anyone else, so you be careful, kid. You be careful, Elliowood. I know, Mother. Please, do not worry. Father is alive. I know it. I vow that I will find him and return him to your side. I have your word, then. Yes, of course. Why would you ever make a promise like that when you don't know? Just a bad idea, person. Isadora, I entrust my mother to you in my absence. Yes, my lord. I will guard over her well. Mother, I will return. Rest easy. Now she's gone, so it's just me and... not me. Elliowood and Marcus. Well, Marcus, it looks like it's just the two of us. That's just what I said. Maybe if I had read what he was saying, I wouldn't have made the same statement and ended up looking like a fool. Not so, my lord. My man Lowen will be traveling with us. Lowen? That's reassuring. I've sent him ahead to the village. He hopes to seek out a few able men who are skilled at arms. Normally, I wouldn't venture forth without a larger company, but I bow to your will on this matter, Lord Elliowood. I'm sorry, Marcus, but I would rather not deprive my mother of even a single guard. The best knights in the realm disappeared with my father. If anything were to happen to my mother while I'm gone, I understand, my lord. What's keeping Lowen? Well, maybe he found a girl. Oh, yeah. We've all heard that the Knights of Farah have vanished, right? Faray have vanished, right? Well, your misfortune is my good luck. I have an announcement to make. As of now, this village is mine. Grozny? I have no idea. Grozny. Yeah, I'll just go Grozny. Grozny is your new liege. Now bring every last piece of gold down to the smallest fleck. Belly scratch, because I assume that's how he is. Lord Elliowood, Co-Commander Marcus, Lowen, calm yourself. A knight must be in control at all times. There's a village under attack. It's bandits. What? Bandits? Here? Are you sure, Lowen? This girl has more details. Oh, new archer. My Lord Elliowood? I'm the daughter of the village magistrate. My name is Rebecca. The bandits came without warning. They're stealing everything. I beg you, please, help us. I see. Marcus, Lowen, we must aid the village. Yes, my lord. Rebecca, stay here and keep out of sight. If it please you, my lord, I would rather fight. I hunt almost every day, and I have some skill with the bow. Is that so? Very well. But be careful. Yes, my lord. Yay. Now we've got more units than I originally thought. Lord Elliowood, one more thing. There is another in the village who has offered to help. A traveling tactician. Who could that be? Who is staying at the inn? A tactician? Yes, my lord. This is Sutton. Sup? He fit all three of us on that horse? Well, I say three of us, including Sutton. Do you know this person, my lord? Yes, I met Sutton during the trouble in Kaelin last year. Fantastic military advisor, if memory serves. If not for Sutton the Marquis of Kaelin and his granddaughter, Lynn, might not have survived Lundgren's uprising. What brings you to Foray, my friend? Stuff, things. Ha! Still traveling about, honing your skills? Of course, a worthy pursuit. Let's give thanks to Providence for our chance reunion. We have need of your aid. Please, lend us your skill. Oh yeah, a lovely group of bandits for us to fight. And they are all right close to that village. That is less than my preferred method. But he has a rapier. Let's see if we can actually. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna have Rebecca weaken him, see how well she does. And I forgot I have turned off the animations. I'm just gonna leave the animations on with backgrounds. I turned it off before because all the healing and stuff that Sarah was gonna be doing would take time and be obnoxious, but it's more. I think it's more entertaining for you guys to see. Alright, I was hoping for a crit. I mean, you got 12 crit, which isn't the greatest, but I'm used to being able to get a crit with that. What does he have? We'll still just attack with the sword, just because all of these, majority of them will have axes, except for this bowman and that bowman. They all have axes. Ooh, and we get our first paladin unit, which is nice. If you remember Igor from 2 episodes, Igor, not Igor, like it sounded like I was saying, was fairly tough. So now that we have our own paladin, I am very excited. I'm actually going to equip the lance to see if I can entice that bandit to come attack Marcus instead of the village, which I was worried about. Unfortunately, I let the bandit get onto the. Oh wow! Look, Dorcas, can you believe it? Hey, Dorcas and some other fellow. It's just like that knight said. That's Lord Eliwood. So it seems. What's he doing? Hey, he's taking on those bandits. Protecting the innocents. That's a right lordly thing to do, isn't it? Right, Dorcas? You talk too much. The lordly needs our help. Right. Leave those mountain weaklings to me. I'm Bartrey. I don't know. I never saw that second R in his name. I always thought it was just Bart. Bartrey the Brave. Well, let's see how well he is. He's got pretty good stats. He got better defense than Dorcas, so that makes me happy. They've got pretty reasonable stats. I guess they're our version of Saint and Kent. Hey, Dorcas is the same level as when we left him off. That makes me happy. So it makes him one of our highest level. Actually, he is our highest level unit, except maybe with Marcus being a paladin. So he's not going to be quite as good as Marcus, but you know, he's got that nice energy ring, which I will of course be giving to Eliwood. Or Eli would. I've always said Eliwood, so I'm just gonna stick with what I've always said, and not mix things up. Attack with the sword. Now we'll be able to get this sorry bandit. Yeah, let's see how well Bart does for us, or Bartrey. Oh, it's not bad. I should have let Dorcas attack first, though, just because Bartrey had a hand axe. But Dorcas has a steel axe, so we'll get a nice chop to the head on that one. And nope, no talking. Sometimes if you see units that you've seen before, you can talk to them if they show up later in the game. Sorry, Dorcas, but you know, lords come first. Is Lord Albert well? We've heard nothing but foul rumors hereabouts. All of Foray is worried for his well-being. We hear Lord Eliwood is going to find the Marquis. This dragon shield is our village treasure. It boosts defense of one who uses it. Take it, please, and may it see you and Lord Albert home safely. Ooh. Dragon shield. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Let's just see how much it increases defense by. Increases it by 2, which, you know, is not bad. Not bad at all. But before we use it, I'm going to move Lowen here, so we can get some more attacks in. I like it when Lowen eventually becomes a paladin because he looks really cool in gold paladin armor. It's pretty freaking epic, not going to lie. It's one of my favorite reasons to even keep Lowen around for so long. Not that he's a terrible unit to have, but he's just so cool looking as a paladin. I always liked the idea of, you know, golden knights and all that, so. Lowen as a paladin just looks awesome. Later on, when we find other... Oh, wow, Jesus. Let's move you out of there. Yeah, that interrupted my train of thought right quick. I'm so used to having Lynn, and for being able to just wreck anything, I'm not used to having a level 1 lord again. Alright, Bartrey. Yeah, let's just try and Try and get some experience all around for everyone. I totally forget what I was saying now. Something about Lowen looking really cool in gold armor. I mean, no, we can't see his battle animation. For some reason, I thought we could. You know, let's actually... How much gold do we have? Is there a way to check that? Status? Status. Yeah, oh wow. 10,000? Shopping spree. We are going on a shopping spree. Okay, so that's all we have in terms of all the room we have, but that should be okay. 2. Who all needs one? That's what I want. She has a culinary. He needs one. He needs one. He needs one. So we'll actually have Marcus come and buy a few more. There. Now I've got an extra culinary. Should we need it? Oh crap! I didn't mean to rescue. Luckily, there's an easy enough way. Let's take and then drop. Okay. Taking up a lot of time here trying to trade all these units, but I don't think that we will get a chance to have the preparation screen anytime soon, just because these are all of our units, all 6. 6? Yeah, 6. And that's going to be a bit of a useless thing to have for only 6 units. Now, the hard thing about having Marcus is I'm tempted just to have him go and kill everything, but we can't quite do that just because everyone else has to get... Everyone else needs experience, but the temptation is high. It is really difficult not to just send Marcus there. Oh, Dorcas got a crit and I sped through it. I always end up speeding through the crits. I don't mean to, but I'm trying to keep the battle short without it getting, you know, boring. What am I doing? 9 and 9 is 18. I can do that. Now we just got to heal Elliewood before we have him attack. Let's actually see what Gromzy has. Nope, not the X key. The Z key. Oh, he's just got an iron axe. He shall be cake and a half. We'll let Rebecca weaken him, though, get some experience and make it easier for Elliewood. Elliewood even reach him? Yeah. If she can weaken him. What is this, a pack of children coming to play? You think you can challenge me? What? Freyan Knights? But that's impossible! No, no, no. Not in our country. Oh yeah, it's safe. 7, 7, 14. We'll be good, and maybe Elliewood will get that crit I've been asking for. Oh, I thought he said something special if it was Elliewood who showed up. I guess not. Huh, can't touch this. There we go. Here's that crit. Stab. Right through the chest. And then he does a flip. I thought my luck was finally turning around. And, yay, level up for Elliewood. We'll be able... Like, I want him to level up as much as possible, just because I'm used to having the tank that is Lynn. Not that Lynn can take a lot of hits, but, you know, she's amazing. Maybe sniper's a better word for her. Really precise, almost always hits. Alright, let's seize this village. It doesn't sound nice, but, you know, it's a good thing. We're seizing it. We're the good guys. We're okay. Ah, you would be Elliewood, yes? Mustache, mustache. Our deepest thanks for coming to the aid of our fair village. Think nothing of it. It's the Lord's duty to protect the citizenry. Would that were true, my lord. The good folk of Laos know no such protection. Their Marquis, Lord Darren, is too busy preparing for war. He ignores all complaints of bandits and thieves. Preparing for war? Are you sure? I would not lie, my lord. My brother lived in Laos until a few days ago. His home was torched and he had no choice but to flee here. Mustache, mustache. According to him, Laos could go to war any day now. It's all the people of Laos are talking about. Lord Eliwood, if this is true, the situation is a grave one. If Marquis Laos is readying for war, his target is most likely another Lycian territory. Perhaps this is connected to Lord Elbert's disappearance. My father and Marquis Laos? It seems a tenuous connection, but it's as good a start as any. Let us travel to Laos. We must learn more. Thank you for your guidance, Sutton. Where are you bound for next? I don't know, I got nowhere to go. If you have no destination in mind, you could travel with us. Ours is a small group with a single purpose, to find my father. I do not know where our road will lead, but we will be stronger with you in our company. Sure, why not? I've got nothing else to do. You will travel with us? Splendid. And it's kind of what the people watching these videos are expecting. If I just said no and tried to do something else, it wouldn't really work out too well. So, thank you. I pray we give you no cause to regret your decision. If you're going to keep carrying me the whole way, I don't know. Rebecca! Where do you think you're going, young lady? Mustache, mustache. Father, I intend to accompany Lord Eliwood. Don't be a ridiculous, girl. Lord Eliwood is not going on a picnic. He's riding into danger. I know that, Father. That's why I want to go. We owe him our lives, and I want to repay him. My bow may not be all that much, but I know I can be of service. And, Father, I may meet up with my brother somewhere. You're the magistrate. You have responsibilities. This is all I can offer. I need to do this. Please, Father, let me go. Dear me, you're just as stubborn as your mother was, mustache, mustache. I'm sorry, Father. You must bow to Lord Eliwood's wishes on this matter. If he consents, you may go. Thank you, Father. Lord Elbert has always been kind to us. Follow his son with a true heart, Rebecca. Serve Lord Eliwood well, as I have served his father. I will, Father. Pigtails, pigtails. Wow, okay, so... Wow, it really did get longer than I expected, but there was a bit of text in the beginning. I really didn't expect this episode to go on 20 minutes or longer. I had hoped it would be a quick one just because, swipe out a few bandits and seize, but there was a lot of text to do. But yeah, with that, Eliwood's journey has started off. We're looking for Lord Elbert, his father. He's got a nice merry band going with a cavalier, a paladin, 2 fighters, me, of course, because I'm epic. Eliwood himself is not bad with his rapier, which will later on will be good against other knights, like Lundgren was. Well, he was a general, but knights of that caliber, and then paladins and cavaliers, I'm pretty sure it's good against them too. So that will be extremely useful later on. And we have Rebecca, who, if I recall, isn't as good as Will at first, but the longer you keep her, she gets really, really good later on. But we'll see how it turns out. Hopefully I won't lose her before then. I've been pretty lucky so far, haven't lost anyone in our last one. But yeah. Alrighty, I believe that's it for this one, so I will see you all in the next one. Bye. Bye.